That's Jim O'Rear's Wacky World.
All right, friends, so tonight I am headed over to Universal Studios Orlando for opening night of Halloween Horror Nights. And I'm going to be bringing you footage and coverage from out here all Halloween season long. But tonight we're just going to kind of get a lay of the land, check out where things are, what's happening, maybe try a little food, hit a few haunted houses and some scare zones, and just sort of get an overview as to what's happening. So come join me for some fun at opening night of Halloween Horror Nights Orlando.
One of the first things that you're going to notice when you enter Halloween Horror Nights this year is that the layout is completely different than previous years. They are tearing down the roller coaster, and it has some of the normal walkways kind of jacked up that we would normally take to hit the haunted houses.
So because of the construction and dismantling of the roller coaster, there is a new entrance right over here past the Universal Studios store for some of the haunted houses. You'll see that 4 of them right there are located just past the store, so you can hop right in that alleyway.
So you'll see as you go down this alleyway, you're going to go kind of behind where the roller coaster was, over towards Islands of Adventure. And you're going to walk towards Islands of Adventure back there until you get kind of behind Hard Rock Cafe. And then it's going to loop you around into where the other sound stages are.
All right, I don't know anything at all about wrestling, so I'm going to try this one out first. The Horrors of the Wyatt 6.
The Wyatt 6 WWE Wrestling Haunted House. Basically, Monday Night Raw if it were sponsored by Nightmares and NyQuil. You've got demonic wrestlers cutting promos, steel chairs covered in cobwebs, and a fog machine working harder than a tag team. Every hallway feels like an entrance ramp, complete with flashing lights and the faint smell of Bengay. The scares? Suplexes from the shadows. And the final scene is a great tribute to this wrestler that passed away not too long ago.
Oh my gosh, that was really well done. Like I said, I don't know anything about wrestling, but gosh, that was kind of like if you were backstage at a wrestling match and everything went wrong, and it quickly takes a descent into hell. All right, here we go. There's the ponchos that are for sale, so you know where we're headed. Yeah, we're going to go over here to Terrifier, and I don't know, wet path or dry path? I can't decide. I think I'm probably going to go wet.
Terrifier, where Art the Clown proves you don't need dialogue when you've got a hacksaw and a smile that screams, "Therapy can't fix this." Every hallway is a Pinterest board of gore. Intestines for garlands, heads as centerpieces, and enough fake blood to make a butcher cry. Art just pops out grinning like he's about to offer you cotton candy, except it's probably made of someone's spleen. Honestly, it's less a haunted house and really more a murder museum.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. So much fun. What a great house. The Terrifier house is a great house. And as you can tell, I took the wet path, and I'm a little wet. But it's not that bad. It's not the bloodbath everybody says it is. It's maybe like a hard rain for about 10 feet. That's it.
Of course, there are plenty of fun food booths set up again this year with themed food from the various properties that they're doing, like Terrifier and Fallout and things like that. And we're going to get more into some of the details of the food later in other videos, but we did this night try something from the Clown Cafe, and it is this giant corn dog that's got bacon and jalapeno sauce on it. And Universal is really not known for the greatest of foods, and this was just okay. It was okay. It was a nice snack, and I don't know. I would have it again if I wanted something quick, but the lines are incredibly long to get this food.
All right, to get to Five Nights at Freddy's, you got to go way back here again, behind the sound stages, behind Hard Rock. You're almost, I mean, look, right there is Dr. Seuss. You're almost in Islands of Adventure. So basically, a lot of the houses this year, you're having to walk to Islands of Adventure to get to them. But they are located close to each other this time. So that's a plus. And we're going to do Five Nights at Freddy's, which right now is a 150-minute wait. Good Lord.
Five Nights at Freddy's, where your childhood nightmares get promoted to manager. Animatronic animals stare at you like they know your browser history, and every hallway smells faintly of pizza grease and despair. The jump scares? Think singing bears with murder in their eyes and a death grip tighter than your last performance review. And just when you think you've escaped, the office lights flicker, the music box winds down, and suddenly Freddy's smiling.
All right, Five Nights at Freddy's done. Now, I don't know a lot about Five Nights at Freddy's either, but the sets and the robots were awesome. And I think if you are a fan of the game and you understand the game and what's going on in it, you'll really like it.
And there are two shows this year. Nightmare Fuel is back with the high energy dance show. I didn't see that one this time. That'll be next time. But there's also a water show that's back. And I did watch that, and it is a lot of fun as well.
All right, Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters. This was such a fun one when it was a mini haunt last year, and I've been really looking forward to seeing the expanded version.
Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters is basically Dog the Bounty Hunter if Dog was from hell and his sidekick was a lawnmower with anger issues. You'll dodge swinging axes, flaming chains, and demons who look like they've been rejected from every heavy metal album cover ever. The decor screams rust and regret, and every hallway feels like a Craigslist ad for cursed weaponry. It's the Wild West with monsters, and I'm loving it.
Oh my damn. That was so much fun. I love that. You know, I love westerns, I love horror, and I love cheesy B films, and that had it all.
Of course, there are plenty of scare zones and street entertainment to keep you busy, and these are a lot of fun this year. We are going to go into more detail on each of the scare zones and street entertainment areas in future videos, but here's a look at just a few highlights.
Turn YouTuber, sure, why not? He's unboxing weird statues and licking fake snot. There's ghosts in the attic and Chucky got booked. He's chasing down rumors while I'm totally hooked. He's karate kicking logic right out the door and reviewing John Claude like it's film folklore. Keyboard glitch crashing, wacky world. Where the haunted get hunts where your childhood dreams get punched by thumbs. World. He's got news and some flair with sarcasm so sharp it'll part your hair. Blink, like, cry, then scream why. Not the dip chivalry's wacky world. That's a UFO made of PVC. A werewolf and Denny's just sipping tea. He'll roast your grandma for stealing a sign. Then hug a ghost dog, it's rescue time. His news is odd, his facts are thin. But who needs truth when the jokes all win? He'll take a Chucky mugshot with pride while dressed as a Mando on the dark side ride. Keyboard glitch turns up his arm. And your toy shelf, good lunch at a Mars. Keyboard. At the wink of the pun, you'll be saying, wait, what's that? A nun with a gun. Click, like, cry, then scream why. You're deep in chivalry's wacky world. This just in, a haunted mannequin was spotted at an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese wearing Jean-Claude Van Damme's pants. It was. He's the master of madness, the king of the weird, with a stash of collectibles, even ghosts feared. Final wacky kickin', wacky world, where the laugh track's real with sarcasm heals the logic can't feel. No rules, just flare like a funhouse mirror with chest hair. Click, like, cry, then scream why. One more time, now don't be shy. Wacky world, that's Jim O'Rear's wacky world. That's a UFO made of PVC. A werewolf at Denny's just sipping tea. He'll roast your grandma for stealing a sign, then hug a ghost dog. That's a UFO made of PVC. A werewolf at Denny's just sipping tea. He'll werewolf at Denny's sipping tea. A Rear's wacky world.
I have seen a lot of people online asking and wondering if the new Wicked store is open during Halloween Horror Nights so that people can see it. And yes, it is open. and filled with lots of fun costumes and props from the movie and lots of wicked merchandise that you can pick up and take home.
Why, yes, I would like to do Fallout in 75 minutes. Let's go.
Now, Fallout is a place where radiation poisoning is part of the decor. You'll shuffle through crumbling vaults, mutant cockroaches the size of Labradors, and raiders who look like they shop exclusively at Hot Topic Nuclear Edition. There's even a guy in power armor, basically Iron Man's cousin who failed out of engineering school. And don't worry about snacks, because the food court is just 200-year-old Nuka-Cola and glowing meat pies.
So, not bad. The sets were cool. And that was kind of it. There weren't a whole lot of scares, but the sets were cool and the detailing. So I would go back through it again. Ooh, I see Jason Voorhees in the distance. So it looks like it's time for Jason Universe.
In Jason Universe, the decor budget is blood, the soundtrack is screaming, and every room smells faintly of lake water and bad decisions. You'll wander through Camp Crystal Lake, which is basically summer camp with extra machetes. Jason's there, of course, silent, judgmental, and just trying to work through his mommy issues with a chainsaw-sized knife. But don't worry, you won't get lost. Just follow the trail of fake corpses and terrified teenagers.
Hey, so Jason was fun. Um, there were Jasons everywhere. I don't think I have seen as many Jasons in my life. There was every version of Jason you can think of, even the skinny short versions, which I don't remember from the movies. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of cabins, a lot of windows, and you never knew what window Jason was going to be in or what version he's going to be in.
And yes, the tribute store is open this year, but it's much smaller and not as highly themed as it was in the past. And it's kind of messy and chaotic in there, almost as if it was just sort of thrown together at the last minute.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. Opening night, Halloween Horror Nights. Like I said, I'm going to be doing more videos throughout the Halloween season that will take a closer look at more details into the scare zones and the haunted houses and the food and stuff like that. But I did want to sort of give an overview and give you an idea of what was happening on opening night out here, as well as sort of give you the lay of the land, since if you are a regular at this event, things are not where they usually are. There are different entrances to haunted houses and things like that scattered through the park. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of an overview. Keep watching through the rest of the Halloween season for more fun out here at Halloween Horror Nights Universal Studios. If you like this video, click that thumbs up button to let the powers that be know that you like the video. And while you're at it, click on follow or subscribe, and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.
Final wacky kickin', wacky world, where the laugh track's real with sarcasm heals with logic